This video will be on multiplying and dividing integers. This is actually a much simpler thing than adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers because there are only two simple rules to follow, and they are the same for both multiplication and division. So rule number one, if the numbers have the same sign, the answer will be positive. For instance, 8 times 3, pretty obvious, 24. But negative 8 times negative 3 is also positive 24. Same with division. So if I have negative 20 divided by negative 5, we will get, because both numbers, oops, I meant to put division there. Let's try that again. Negative 20 divided by negative 5, since both numbers have the same sign, both negative, the answer is positive. Just as 20 divided by 5 would be positive. Alright, rule number two. If the two numbers have different signs, the answer will be negative. So, for instance, negative 5 times 2, two different signs. One of them's negative, one's positive. The answer is negative. It doesn't make a difference which number is bigger. The negative number could be smaller. The positive number could be bigger. But since the signs are different, the answer will always be negative. Same is true for division. Negative 15 divided by 3. A negative divided by a positive is a negative. It doesn't matter if the negative is first or second. So the first number could be positive, 27. The second number could be negative. Still negative because one of them's positive, one of them's negative. So same for multiplication. If we had 5 times negative 2, one's positive, one's negative, so the answer is negative. So what do you do if you have more than two numbers? So let's say you have a 2 times a 3 times a negative 7. Okay. Well, in this case, we have a positive and a negative. So how do we apply those two rules? Well, the rules are going to stay the same. We just do it two at a time. So we're going to do the first multiplication and get 6. Okay, because both those numbers were positive, so we get a positive. Now we do the second multiplication, and it's a positive and a negative, so we get a negative. So for instance, if we had three negative numbers, like negative 2, negative 4, and negative 7, then we do the first two. So negative 2 times negative 4, two negatives being multiplied is positive, times that negative 7 will give us a negative answer of 56. And that is it for the video.